Okay, so we're back with this tutorial for making these cute little December daily embellishment clips. And to make this, we're using, of course, Graphic 45, the sticker sheet, and the chipboard elements from Winter Wonderland. And I wanted to show you how to make it both with a sticker and with chipboard. So you're going to need these. These are Tim Holtz hinge clips. You got a bunch of these in a package, so you can make all kinds of embellishments. You're going to need those. These are little rusty jingle bells. I think I got these from Consumer Crafts. You get a great big bag for not very much money. Also, these red berries on wire stems. These are also from Consumer Crafts. And then I have I had Petaloo, Darjeeling, Poinsettia, but I used them all up. But this is their mixed red mini Darjeelings, and they'll work just fine. You're going to need some gold metallic string. You're going to need some 3/8 inch black and white gingham ribbon. I get mine from Really Reasonable Ribbon. A little sanding block. I make these with the, they put these styrofoam packing things in. I just wrap it with sandpaper. You're going to need a pair of ribbon scissors. You're going to need a hot glue gun and a little 1/8 inch circle punch. So this one was made with a sticker, so we'll make a sticker one together first. And pull the sticker off the sticker sheet, back it on a piece of black cardstock or whatever color you want to use. Then use your 1/8 inch punch to open the hole. Then you're going to take your binder clip, cut a length of your gingham ribbon, and I always cut more ribbon than I think I'm going to need. Fold this in half. This is going to thread through the hole, and then leave it like that. Cut your gold metallic string, and again, this is probably about 1 foot, and I would rather have more ribbon than I need than not enough. Not enough is a problem. More ribbon, not a problem. And you're just going to loop. Okay, so you've got this loop. You're going to make another loop. You're going to put this gold metallic string loop through the gingham loop, and you're going to pull. All right, so that attaches that. Then you're going to open this loop up and put the tails of your gingham ribbon through the opening and pull, just like that. So now you've got these attached ribbons here. Now you're going to take your rusty jingle bells, and sometimes this is a little bit tricky. Hopefully these will go through. It just depends. You're going to put one on one tail of the gold metallic string and one on the other tail of the gold metallic string, just like this. Say this guy, sometimes that happens, and then I have to go back in and I just cut it at an angle there, and then just grab this and pull it through, slide it down so that it sits like this, and then we're just going to tie a simple shoestring style bow. Well, actually, we're just going to tie like the first part of a shoestring bow. Then we're going to put both of our ribbon tails together so that we have black gingham ribbon and gold string on one side and on the other. And now we're going to tie our shoestring style bow. And it's a little tricky working with 2 pieces of ribbon at one time, but you'll practice it and you'll get better at it. And then I always just kind of, I call it fussing the bow. I pull the tails back until it kind of looks the way I want it to look, and then just kind of separate like this. Like that. I like the way that looks. And now we're going to take these red berries, and you're just gonna wrap those around the base of your jingle bells like this. Of course, I got lost. Okay, so then bring them back down. You can leave them at the top, you can do it at the bottom. This is just kind of a personal choice but I like the way that looks. So now I'm ready to trim my ribbon ends because I'm happy with the way that looks. And always make sure your ribbon looks the way you want it to. I like those loops. So I'm just going to trim these little ends like this. And now I'm going to take my flower and a little hot glue, and I'm just going to glue this flower kind of right up, tuck it in with those berries, and then take your binder clip and just add it underneath. On this one I'm just going to go underneath the flower petals. Well, maybe I'll go on this side underneath the ribbon. And there you go. How cute is that? And now you can clip this onto anything. You can clip it onto a card, you can clip it into a layout, you can clip it onto a tag, or you can, as I showed you with the Noel banner, you can clip it onto there, and then you've got a really simple, really cute banner to make. Okay, so now that I've shown you how to make one of these little embellishments with a sticker, let's go ahead and make one with a piece of chipboard. And the first thing I do is I just make sure all those little chads or nubs, whatever you want to call them, sometimes from where you've punched it out it's not quite completely smooth, so I just sand that off because I like those to be gone. And then I'm using Graphic 45 Decades Color Box ink in Photogenic to just ink around the edges, and it just makes like a little drop shadow, which I like. Punch out the little hole in the middle, and then again we're just gonna run our ribbon through the hole. With the loop there, we're going to take our gold metallic string, put this loop through the ribbon loop. Oops. It's always harder to do this on camera because you have to keep your head out of the way. So just pull that, bring this down, pull your tails to either side, just like this. All right, and then we're just going to tie a shoestring bow like this. And then just work with your bow to get it the size and shape that you want it to be. I usually pull it back just a little bit, pull the tails, and then you have to kind of tighten it and loosen it and tighten it and loosen it to get it exactly the way you want it to be. But that looks pretty good to me, maybe a little bit smaller. I like to keep the ribbon and the string loops the same size. And now we're just going to trim these off. And these are ribbon scissors. That's a good tip. Keep a pair of scissors that you use only for ribbon. Now add your binder clip here. So I'm going to do it this time with this chipboard. And then fuss your bow a little bit. Now we're going to take our red berries. Oh, I forgot to put the jingle bells on. That's all right. We can add those. No worries. Take another piece of gold string. There's always a fix in crafting. And go ahead, string your jingle bells through. It helps if you cut the metallic string at an angle. These have really tiny little tops. So let me try another. This one looks like it'll work better. Yep. And just get in there. Pull this one through on this end. There we go. Yep. And then get another one. I'm going to trim this end. I'm just going to go at an angle so it'll hopefully thread through a little easier. And yep, that worked really well. Pull this one through. I tried doing a needle, but it didn't work very well. So this is, okay. So now we're just gonna do like this, and we can run these right through the top, which also looks really cute. So see, you're getting all kinds of ideas for different ways to add embellishments. So I'm just going to tie a square knot. I'm going to trim off most of this excess. Now I'm going to take my berries, wrap them around my jingle bells. And that's why it's nice to have these that have the wires, because you can just, they work with you really well. Get that the way you like it. I like that. I'm going to trim this back just a little bit more. And now I'm going to take one of my pretty little red flowers. I'm going to hot glue it right to this part of the clip. Hold it there for a second. And look how cute that is. And the jingle bells really ring, which I love. So you just open it to clip it on to your paper or your tag or whatever. So there's that. We'll do one more with chipboard tag, just so you get the hang of it. Gold string. All right. So I'm going to add the tag, the binder clip to my tag. Lift and put my ribbon and my string underneath like this. Then I'm going to come around and just simply tie the first step in a shoestring bow and pull it. This is the easiest way, actually. Now take your jingle bells, thread this through. There's one. There's two. This guy needs to be trimmed. And that's one of the reasons why I always cut my ribbons and trims longer than I think I'm going to need, because you never know when you're going to have trim. And I hate trying to tie with ribbon that is too short. So now we got these guys. I'm going to take our gold string. We're just going to tie like this to pull them together. Now we can, oops. The only reason I have that on there is I find it is easier than trying to work with just the binder clip alone. Like, it gives you a little base to work with. Tie our bow. Adjust the tails. You want to make sure you're happy with the way your bow looks before you glue your flower on, because once you glue your flower on, it's kind of set in stone. Pull that tight. Take my red berries. Wrap them around my jingle bells. You can go any way you want to go. Just don't wrap your ribbon in with it. I want these kind of off to the side. Kind of like that. Make sure I'm happy with my bow after messing with it. So it looks like this. I want this side, it looks a little bigger than the other to me, so I'm just going to even that out by pulling on the tails. Yeah, that looks perfect. Now I'm going to take my little flower. This kind of looks like a poinsettia to me. Dot of hot glue on the back. Go right in here to the bow is where I like this placed. Kind of just hold it for a minute. There, I like the way that looks. And then just come in with your scissors and trim the tails. So there you go. These are so fun to make. They're such a cute addition to a package or a tag or a layout. I hope you have lots of fun making them. I wish you and yours a very, very Merry Christmas, and thanks for joining me. Go get your craft on.